So I have a complaint. I have a couple of complaints. There's people on social media that critique certain people that need to be critiqued. However, you gotta know how to do it, and you gotta know your limits. Okay, let's start with the Curl King. It's a young man called the Curl King on YouTube, and he goes after, I guess, whomever he critiques. I'll say that, not going after. But he's been doing videos on the Liver King. And yeah, I like to watch the videos when they call the Liver King out. I have some videos that I want to do on the Liver King too, because his ass, ooh. So, I thought I lost my bendy. But there's critique, and then critique the Liver King on being crazy. Critique the Liver King on the way that he is acting, and the way that he is putting his family through, and him trying to comfort Joe Rogan just because he came out here and he lied to everybody and he got busted, right? Critique him for all the weird stuff that he's doing that is not okay, but you cannot critique him on diet and nutrition. Okay, first of all, you're not an expert in that category. Secondly, you don't even work out, young man. At least you don't look like it. But you sure don't know what you're talking about when you're talking about diet and nutrition. And you're gonna lose a lot of your audience or potential audiences that way, because there's plenty of people that have a problem with things that the Liver King is doing. However, when you are really going in and down talking on people because they choose to eat flowers or bone marrow, stuff like that. I mean, he really took his time out to clown why somebody would ever want to eat flowers or bone marrow. Because the Liver King was eating some marigolds, and he has bone marrow. He likes to put chocolate sauce on it. Hey, the chocolate sauce ain't my thing, but plenty of people eat bone marrow. And it's the fact that you don't even do your research before you get on here and you start critiquing that. But you got to remember, this is a big world full of a lot of people. And so when you talk about how sick you got to be to do that, how disgusting, and talk about you never heard of anybody eating flowers before. Like, seriously, you never heard of anybody eating flowers before? Bad idea. And there was another video he did where he was critiquing something, and it had to do with fitness and nutrition, and he was just all the way wrong. But the critique is extra. Lennon Honor is another one. Your obsession with Umar is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I get it. I've been around a long time. So I've been here since Umar popped on the scene. I don't recall what their particular beef was about, but I know that Lennon got an issue with Umar, and it's more personal than it was about his scamming, right? Or alleged scamming, I don't know. And so he's been going in on him. Okay, I'm just going to give a little side critique for you, Mr. Lennon Honor. Sir, when I watch your videos, you're saying that you're constantly talking about hopefully you get more people to come in, and more people watch, and you're telling people to click like and all that. Baby, when you are doing several videos a day on Umar, and they are 4+ hours long, you're gonna miss a whole lot of people with that. Nobody has that. I get it, you're making a good buck off of him, and I can't be mad at that, because look at the money he has been making off of everybody, and still is, right? And Umar deserves, in my opinion, that he has on him. And if you guys have never went to Lennon Honor's page, I mean, I know you're not going to want to watch 4 or 5, but if you're looking for anything concrete on Umar, he has it. He has very extensive documented information that is, most of it is backed by you literally seeing this and, you know, it being proven to you, where he has lied or scammed at. And the whole history on Umar, I have been following and critiquing Umar from the inception, because first of all, it is super ridiculous that people even think that he is, one, capable of having a school, two, that you ever thought he was going to open that school. First of all, he doesn't qualify. But even before that, there's no way you thought he was going to open a school. There's plenty of our people who have schools, by the way, in case y'all don't know, but you just want it to be Umar. Most of y'all children have grown up now. Since you first started looking for Umar to open that school. And he's still playing, and y'all still be floating him around. That's why it is great that Lennon Honor has done so with the information that he has put out on Umar. You guys, nobody should be supporting Umar anymore. But you know what, Mr. Honor, why you don't get that reach and why many people miss a lot of that important information, that they don't do the research for themselves, or they want to overlook because they really don't want to believe in that. They want to be in this fantasy about Umar. Your videos are way too long. You lose people, you miss them, they get lost in it. And especially when you go off track, it's already too long. But you need to do more short form content. You need to concentrate your information. And listen, sir, I have understood a long time ago that you do not only have a problem with Umar because he is a fraud and he's dishonest when it comes to building that school. Oh, and he's got mental issues and he's a deadbeat dad. Yeah. Oh, and he's not really the Umar that y'all think he is, and he's a whore, and he is very disrespectful to all women, for all you women that support him. Yeah, I got some videos I'm about to do on Umar myself, because this recent time with this lady reminded me of the conscious stripper, except for he really took it there. And the reason why he did is because y'all allowed it the last time. You allowed it the last time. Anybody who takes interest in Sukihana, who is, if you're looking for what could possibly be one of the worst examples for our women, definitely her. And the fact that he lusts over her and was defending her should tell you all you need to know about him. But you know, y'all blind like that. It's cool. However, Lennon, you cannot, I'm going to say again, you cannot critique Dr. Umar on the things that he talks about and the things that he does his, I don't know if they're sermons, he's preaching, he's giving lectures, or whatever he does when he speaks about factual things. Not when he's giving commentary on celebrities or other stuff like that, because a lot of stuff he say when it comes to that, I don't agree with him. And he's a coon in that department in a lot of ways, because Umar is a coon. However, you know, when he is supporting these dudes that ain't no good, that's out here doing it, you know, just a lot of stuff he say, he always got their back. But a raggedy dude that ain't ish is gonna do that. But you cannot critique his doctrine. It's okay if you don't understand it and you think differently, but you ain't no competition on Umar when it comes to that stuff, because he may be jacked up in a lot of ways, but that was supposed to be his calling. He just didn't walk into it. And Umar knows what he's talking about. Okay? He does. Stay off that and just stay on the scamming.